waited a long time for this.
You cannot take out dragons! They are controlled by the Alpha!
Then it's a good thing I brought a challenger.
Hello everybody and welcome back to the ThatWyvernCritic YouTube channel. Today we're back at it again with the next what if video. What if Jörmungandr was in How to Train Your Dragon 2? Now some quick things before I actually start this video is that this will of course contain spoilers for Dragons the Nine Realms Season 7 and 8 and How to Train Your Dragon 2. And the second point before I start off this video is that the Jörmungandr in this video is actually quite different from the one that we know in Dragons the Nine Realms. I've changed some things to I guess buff him up, but also make his story a bit more unique. Anyways, let's get into it. In this alternate timeline, the events of the first film still stayed the same, but the events before the first film were quite different. In one of his earliest conquests, Drago Bloodfist did not discover the hatchling Bewilderbeast, which would become Drago's Bewilderbeast, but instead traversed into an iron mine which led to something very ancient. In the depths of this mine lay a slumbering behemoth covered in an ice-like structure, keeping it in a suspended state. Drago, thinking this could be an advantage he needs to combat the current Alpha, told his men to start cutting the giant ice structure and haul it to the surface, where it was taken to his base of operations. The creature was ensnared with chains across its whole body. Despite its immense strength and size, the serpent was too weak after being dormant for way too long. As well as its immense strength, the Midgard serpent was also able to produce a highly toxic blue gas, which caught the interest of a certain dragon killer. As How to Train Your Dragon 2 started, all events would eventually lead to the fight at Valka's mountain. In this alternate scenario, Drago's challenger to Valka's Bewilderbeast tore through the earth, Jörmungandr, whom had gained his strength, sensed the presence of an ancient species and attacked the Bewilderbeast. Despite trying to freeze the serpent, Valka's Bewilderbeast was unable to protect itself from the serpent's hunger. As Jörmungandr finished its parade, Drago commanded him to destroy to loosen the dragon riders. What he had failed to understand is that the highly intelligent Midgard serpent only needed to find an alpha species to consume and regain his strength, and had no interest in helping Drago. Drago yelled at the beast to do its bidding, but his screams turned to cries as the creature's fangs lowered onto him. A year after Drago's defeat, although Berk still had its chief, unlike the original timeline, it had no alpha. Most dragons went to live on Berk. Some stayed near Valka's dragon sanctuary to modern their fallen alpha, whilst others wandered in search of another home. Despite the decline of dragon hunter attacks, the threat of Jörmungandr still loomed over him. Hiccup would search through the notes of Berk the Bold and find records of something which was supposed to be extinct, the slithering gigantosmog, the ultimate predator said to have lived over 60 million years ago. He was puzzled on how an ancient predator could still be alive, and as he looked through more of the fossil records he saw the mention of one certain individual, one who managed to survive through several extinction events thanks to laying dormant ancient pockets under the earth, and the one whom had inspired the legends of Jörmungandr. Hiccup learned of this predator, how Drago must have found him laying dormant in a section of the hidden world. He became instantly frightened as he truly learned the motive of this hunter. Awakened millions of years and adapting to the Earth's new climate, it was looking for a species as ancient and as ferocious to hunt. As he turned the page, he saw what the slithering gigantosmog truly was: the Alpha Destroyer. Hiccup searched the archipelago for a way to combat the serpent, but he heard someone in his home. Grimmel approached from the shadows. Despite knowing of the presence of Toothless, Grimmel had lost his taste for Night Fury genocide for now, due to the Midgard serpent's destruction. He said that he was disgusted by the dragon-loving people of Berk, but dire times required unimaginable partnerships. Grimmel had told Hiccup of how Jörmungandr was having a horrifying impact on the earth. Its tunneling was destroying the structure of the archipelago and causing islands to collapse on themselves. It was similar to the Screaming Death, only that Jörmungandr is as big as 70 of them. Grimmel also studied the gas of the serpent, which was able to subdue dragons like the Death Creeper's venom, due to the slithering amount of smokes being the Death Gripper's distant ancestor. Grimmel and Hiccup, both disgusted by each other, decided to work together and bring Priest back to the archipelago and destroy the world serpent. And that's all for today. Make sure to comment down below if you enjoyed this video or if there's any future what ifs you may want to see. And as always, if you haven't already, make sure to like and subscribe for more videos like this. It lets me know if you like these types of videos and it helps the channel grow. And as always, thanks for watching and I'll see you on the next one.